I have loved people since I was a kid. I think it's a combination of two things. I've loved art since I was a little boy, and I've loved people since I was a little boy. My name is Michael Shane Neal, and I am a portrait painter. An artist, really, that loves to paint portraits. That would be a better way of saying it. I would describe my painting style as sort of brushy realism, and I don't think that that's a technical term, but that's what I would call it. Absolutely paramount to me, and the most important thing in painting people is for a feeling of the person to come across. And how I would define that is that people react to the painting saying something about the person that they know versus saying, oh, I can't believe, look at all those strands of hair you got. I hope it feels real when people see it, especially when you walk in a room. I hope it has the presence of something real. But definitely I'm not trying to disguise the idea that there's an artist's hand there. There's a certain element of style of who I am and the way that I put the paint on. You look at sort of neoclassical painters from the past, that goal of that artist is to remove the sense that there was an artist's hand there. So the idea is that you're sort of a window into reality and there's no sense of the brushwork. But when you get to the Impressionists, they really influence a lot of the artists of the day. And John Singer Sargent, who is one of my heroes, is probably the most well-known artist that would create work in sort of a brushy, realist style. Painterly style is another way of saying it. Hands down, it is the interaction with people, getting to know people in a way that's very special, and then pleasing them with the result. Now, I love to paint. I love to draw, so that is always huge. And I can't imagine not having a life where I'm making things, creating things. So that is connected to something that's very personal, and it's just an expression of who I am. But you know, as I've talked to you before, I end up with these endless biographies of people because I've gotten to know them so well, and I've been so incredibly interested in knowing them. I think that's actually something that's a natural, God-given interest of being fascinated with people and then wanting somehow to create a version of them that other people recognize as, oh yes, that is Nancy, or that is John, or that is Sue. And to know that you've created something that in a way immortalizes them, because the paintings will last far longer than any of us will. Once you finally let a painting go and you've said, okay, I've done the very best I can, I've satisfied myself the best I can at this point, if you look at it later and you think, I would do this differently, this or this or this, that means somehow you've grown as an artist, I believe. Not necessarily that you've changed, although that's possible, but that you've definitely grown. And that's what you want. So for an artist to have trouble finishing one probably is a symptom of a certain level of kind of constant dissatisfaction, which I'm told by older artists is a very healthy place to be. It's when you might look at something now or even down the road and you think, oh wow, that's pretty good, that you're in trouble.